Hello. Hello for those who are watching the replay. I'm just going to see if anybody's going to pop on. So it's kind of an awkward time, 7 o'clock, but The Voice is coming on in 1 hour and I'm going to be watching it. So I'm doing my video now. I can't remember who I commented today. I might tag her in the comments. Somebody was asking about something and it was a new member. About what if you're dealing with this, like this, one of her challenges was just dealing with a broken relationship or a relationship that broke up and trying to deal with that. And we all have things that we need to learn to deal with, right? Or that we wish were a different way, or that, what we're kind of desiring. We're like, okay, I really want to shift this. I want to change this. I want things to be more like this. And I've done a couple of videos, but what I get my clients to do is journal in a very specific way. And I hope people watch this video. I know it says journaling and so many people are scared of journaling. It's just ridiculous. Or they think it has to be a certain way. I avoided it for a long time because I thought it had to be a certain way. Not at all. It can be such a creative thing. There's even journals that you can write or draw in that express your feelings or what you desire. There's manifestation journals too, where you can put pictures in. Hello, who joined? Say hello if somebody jumps on. But I really encourage people to watch this, and I'm going to keep posting this video. So the way that I journal and the way that I get my clients to journal and that I learned how to was about creating the desires you want in your life, about creating the situations, the circumstances, and the things, and the way even you feel each day. So if we live most of our lives on autopilot, like almost all the time, you guys, and think what's running us is our subconscious, right? Our subconscious mind is running the show. So, and that's our old beliefs, patterns, behaviors. So if you're falling back into old habits a lot, if you're continually thinking the same things and the same things are happening to you, if you're dealing with a trauma or dealing with something that happened that you're like, oh my God, I'm so sad and I'm not sure what to do and how do I get over this? Then this is a practice that will really, really help. It's about that really bringing the things to the conscious awareness. And the best way to do that is by talking, thinking, and writing. So we have to be conscious, so conscious aware. So when you drive your car to work every day, the same route, you're probably not conscious. You're probably just driving there kind of unaware of what's going on. You're not really thinking. So what's running you is that kind of autopilot thing. And what's happening then is probably the same thoughts are going through your mind that almost go through your mind every single day. You might be feeling exactly like you did yesterday morning. All this thing that keeps repeating. It seems like every day is pretty much the same as the day before, as the day before, as the day before. And that will continue to happen unless you change or shift something. And so when people choose to learn something new, when you start a new job, when you try, let's say, mountain biking, when you try something new, it requires focus and it requires your conscious awareness. You're conscious in the moment, right? So you're like this, okay, I'm doing it. You're focused on it, you're conscious. It also helps you to feel more alive and more energetic. So when we choose to be more, right? So because a lot of people are those like adrenaline junkies or who love doing fun and exciting things because it makes them feel more alive. It gets them out of the autopilot. So this type of journaling I'm talking about is using certain phrases in your journaling, when you're journaling, to help your mind start to create the things that you choose to create. So you would use statements like, I choose to now. So I'm going to write some of these statements in here, okay? Because that's really going to help. So some of the statements would be, I now choose to. And then whatever you're working on creating, right? Now choose to. So let's say you're wanting to release weight, right? So when we're wanting to, let's say, lose 10 pounds, we're supposed to talk like, it's already happened, but that can be hard. It's a bit like, I've now lost 10 pounds and I feel and look terrific. That may not seem real. So what you would say instead is, I am in the process of my body releasing weight, right? Something like that. I'm in the process of my body releasing excess weight. Things like that. You see what I mean? You can, hello for whoever's watching, say hello, let me know who's here. You can believe that. So I am in the process of, when you start to journal that, about all the things that you want to see created into your life. And that is even in choosing for your relationship to be better, choosing for your relationship to be, for your husband or with your children to be better, to be more joyful. I am choosing happiness each day. I'm choosing to feel happy each day. So anything like that, like I'm choosing to feel each day, right? I'm choosing to feel each day. So how do you want to feel each day? How do you want to experience your life each day? What do you want to draw into your life, right? So there's certain statements you can say that'll help to create things. And what you want to do is your beliefs that are running the show now are old habits, beliefs, actions, thoughts. They're running the show. Thank you for that. So what you want to do now is shift and change those. So what that requires, so those are there because of repetition over years and years and years and years. So what you want to do is you want to change, you want to add new things or change them. That requires repetition, repetition, repetition. So when you journal certain phrases and in a certain way every day, that helps you repetitive. That helps things to be repetitive so that it helps you to begin to start creating that as a new belief, right? So I now choose to, let me see what I have for those other responses. So you're going to be saying, I choose to a lot. I now believe that. So if you're trying to change a new belief, right? I now believe that I have the ability to eat healthy more often, like even something like that. I now believe that, because you want to make sure, you want to continue to tell yourself, yes, you can do it. Absolutely. You've got this, right? Like that. So you want to make those statements sold. And like, again, if you can't believe it, right now I'm in the process of eating healthier every day. Simple things like this, right? So you're going to be telling yourself that a lot. Now that, by telling yourself that, will actually make that a reality. By you not saying anything, or by you saying, so listen to some of the things you probably say a lot to yourself or too much to yourself. You probably say too much. Oh my God, healthy eating's hard. Wow, this is just so hard. I can never stay on track. Why can't I keep this up? Why do I always slough off? Why do I always fall away? Why do I always fail? Why do I always sabotage myself? Do you see those things? Those are things that are repeating, go on and on and on and on and over in your head. That's what's running the show. That's what's causing it to happen over and over and over again. So why not repeat, say, think, and believe the statements that you want to be true? Repeat, repeat. Now, this may not change everything overnight, and this may not make everything just perfect. But the thing is it's a start, because your thoughts, your beliefs, your words, all of that is energy, and it's very, very powerful. We already know how powerful the mind is. So right now what you're doing is you're creating your reality by what your mind is believing. You don't even really know what it's believing, but you can figure out by just seeing your reality, because what you've created in your reality now is what you have believed is possible for you. So if you're by what you've said, right, and the beliefs you have. So just look at your thoughts, listen to your thoughts, be more aware. So become more aware, be more conscious, then start to shift those things. Every morning I journal with these statements that I truly desire over and over again, even the same ones over every single day. I choose to now. I choose now to believe that, right? I believe that. I know that I am in the process of this happening for me right now. I know, I feel that. So yeah, all these things, I feel that. I know that. I am working on. Anything. I am getting better and better. Oopsie. Better at. So it's just constant affirming statements. And if there's things that you are not willing to, like you go, oh my God, I don't believe that. I just realized I don't believe that. If there's things you realize, I don't believe that I can actually do that, then ask, why don't I believe I can do that? So let's say it's losing weight. Let's say it's losing weight, 5 to 10 to 20 pounds, even 30 pounds usually. What would it be? So if you're writing these out and you go, oh my God, I really don't believe I can lose that weight. So why do I choose not to believe? So you can ask yourself a couple questions. Why do I not believe I can lose it? Or you can ask, why am I choosing not to believe it? Right? Why am I choosing? Hi, Jen. Go back to the beginning, Jen. It's really, really good. So it's about the way I'm journaling. So why do I not believe I can lose that weight? Why am I choosing not to believe it? Because it is a choice, right? We have the ability to change our beliefs. Like I said, it's not an overnight process. It takes a little bit of time, but if you don't start changing it, what's going to happen? You're going to continually run the same patterns over and over and over and over and over again forever until you decide and you choose to change them. And that requires doing some things, right? Doing a bit of work, working on them. So that's really what it's about. And that's why I choose to journal. I use the word choose a lot. And you notice in my posts and things, I use the word choose, decide, making the decision, because it's about being conscious. It's about saying, okay, I am ready and willing to live my life more consciously, to create more of what I desire. Now you can look at, okay, even when you're faced with certain things, like I am not happy with the weather right now. So I can't say I'm choosing to believe it's sunny every day. That would not be right? So there's certain things, of course, that we deal with. We're like, well, I can't just change that. I can't all of a sudden be living on a big acreage when I'm living in the middle of a city. It's about starting to create thoughts and feelings that are better and more of what you would choose to think and feel right now, right? So you can work on your feelings. I choose to, so one thing I'd say, I choose to feel happy. I choose to feel joy. I choose to do something each day that brings me joy. I choose to do more things in my life that bring me joy. So you could journal on these and that opens up. Or you could say in the journal post, what can I do today that would bring me joy? So this is what I'm going to put that down to. You can even ask yourself these questions, and later in the day, something may come up and go, oh, wow, this is great. Can I do today that will bring me more joy? Hi, Maria. Oh, I should open up my comments. Do not come through on the video very well. I'm talking about journaling, you guys, and how important it is, and how my journaling is so different than what most people think of journaling. So I'm talking about how journaling in a way where it's very, you're kind of designing and creating the way you want to feel, the way you want to think, the way you want to behave, the way you want your relationships to be, the way you want your world to be, the way everything, right? So it's really about journaling in a creative way. Yeah, my video's not showing up again here. And so go back to the beginning if you're just joining in, and watch, once this is over, and watch the beginning. And I put a lot of prompts in here, which are journaling prompts for things to show you how I kind of word things. It's really about choosing. So we're making the decision and we're making the choice. So even when you're so far off the path with whatever, like whether it's like, oh my God, I binged eat yesterday. I ate so horrible, and I've been doing that for a week now, and I don't know how to get myself over it, right? So you could start saying things like, I am now choosing health. I am now choosing a healthy body. I am now choosing to be on the path of health and wellness and loving my body. I am choosing to. So those types of statements, it's right away starts you to feel better. And it's more about accepting yourself. You're not going to say all of a sudden, I'm choosing to lose 50 pounds so I can feel good about myself, right? You always want to work on feeling good now. And when we know we are choosing to, or believing that, or taking action on, or in the process of, doesn't that feel better? Whenever we know we're doing something about it, we feel better, right? We feel better. It is so much better than feeling stuck or talking about how I'm so stuck right now. I just can't figure out what to do. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. This is killing me. I don't know. I am feeling so awful. Look at this weight. I've gained so much weight. Oh, my belly is so fat. I can't fit into my clothes, right? So what would you journal on? I'm in the process of releasing excess weight so that I can fit into the clothes I love again. I'm going to write that one down. That was a good one. I am in the process of releasing excess weight so that I can fit into clothes I love again. Now, doesn't that sound positive? Isn't that way more positive than beating ourselves up, saying I need to, or I should, or I've got to, or I must, or I have to, right? So those are words you do not want to use in your journaling, but we use them in our thoughts. And when we're talking to girlfriends, when we're talking to our husband, when we're talking to people, we say those things to us over and over and over again. So those self-defeating thoughts, those sabotaging thoughts are just creating the environment of sabotage, of not sticking to it, and of beating yourself up every day. So when you start a journaling practice and you are using the positive, I choose, I believe, I'm now in the process of, the statements like I have outlined in the comments, write them down, start using them tomorrow, and use them every single day. Find time to journal. Whenever you can, they will make a huge difference in your life. It will start to shift things. And it may not change yourself or your environment right away, but it will change how you feel about things. And that'll happen very fast. You will feel so much better. All right. Does any of you guys journal who's on here right now? Do you guys have any kind of a journaling practice right now? Because if you don't, it's time to start. Oh, my throat. And I just want to take a minute to, I do some very, very powerful mindset work and a lot of really, really good stuff in my community, my ongoing coaching group. It's a really fantastic group of women. And that is monthly, and it goes monthly. And I work with women. We work in a small group, and we do all this kind of stuff, as well as we do eating stuff and hormone reset, and we do exercise stuff, like we do specific things throughout the weeks. And it's just ongoing, very powerful group of women supporting each other. I do 2 live videos that are very powerful mindset work and on specific topics for them a week. Plus we have accountability, and I do certain recipes for them. And it's kind of like a special closed coaching group, but that is open. If anybody wishes to join, let me know. $67 a month. That's it. If you've been a past client of mine, it's $47 a month. Otherwise, it's $67 a month. That's it for anybody to pop on. That is the best way to start really getting on track or staying on track. You stay on track when you're in this group. These women are doing amazing. Past clients of mine who are continuing to be successful, continuing to learn, continuing to get changes, continuing to shift mindsets and beliefs, body image, everything. It's very, very powerful. If anybody's interested, message me, Diana Marchand, and I can let you know more information. But I highly suggest you guys start doing this journaling in this way. If you just joined the video, watch from the very beginning. It is fantastic. It's one of the most powerful practices I think anybody can start. All right. Any more suggestions for video topics for the future? Let me know. Comment below or put a special post in the group. Okay, you guys have a fabulous evening. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.